joining us on my day of power. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being here with us. If you guys have been a part of my lives, my name, if this is your first time, my name is Apostle Eli. I am the pastor and apostle of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ Incorporated, and my beliefs are deeply rooted in African tradition. And I want to say hello to each and every one of you guys, and thank you so much for your love and your support. I want to also thank you guys for the beautiful comments that you guys have been placing up under there, taking out the time to actually comment up under these videos. It means a lot to me. It also means a lot to the people that come after you. What's up there? My Aquarius from North Carolina, Natasha Foster. Thank you. First chiming in. All right, then, Natasha. First, all right, number one. Yeah, baby. I appreciate each and every one of you guys that have been a part of what we're doing. And also to my brothers and sisters in E5 Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, and Paulo. Whether you're a mystic or AJ, whether you're a universal study or you are a mystic or AJ. What's up there, A. Johnson? Aquarius back to back. There's a sign coming. And then we got Unveiling Ann. She's that glad to be in the number. I know that's right, Pisces. That's right. Be accounted for. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. All right, there, Mama Susan Gemini in the house. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. To each and every one of those that are practicing effectively in the ATRs, and to all of my Christian people that are practicing the ATRs, you're not ashamed of the power by which you are being invested with and the knowledge that God has given you. Salutations to my brothers and sisters. I appreciate you as well. I want to say hello first of all to my Madrina and to my Padrinos and to my brothers and sisters. I am in on my day of power. I have been doing conjure after conjure after conjure. I've been putting some stuff out, which I am drained. I've been doing a lot of candle work. I've been doing consultations. I've been at work, and I'm trying to get some rest. And that is, my rest is just, I just be laying there and physically ain't doing nothing. But spiritually, my spirit are very active right now because of what is coming up. Getting prepared to go see my Padrino. I much love to him and our Elay, and to all of you that participate. Minister Al, thank you for being with us. Aquarius in the house. I did send a post that if you, kind sir, if you do not mind sending that email, I just want to make sure that we get you taken care of, and hopefully somebody has not impersonated one of my accounts, because we do not personally at this time have a record of it, but we want to get that thing taken care of. Brother Johnny, father of our church, what's up? How you doing? And what up, my boat ass? Pisces, much love. Karen O'Brien, Gemini, come through now. All right, all right, all right. And I've been going through a lot of my, like, let me tell y'all something. Blessing do come with persecution, but blessing come also with accountability. As the Joe Bass prayer said, you enlarge your territory. Well, that's move yard the rate. Make sure that's so we want to make sure we clear on stuff. I've been doing this a long time, and I try to keep a very good record and try to take care of people and show them a lot of love and concern for the practice. Is that my baby Scorpio Kangaroo? All right, hop up in here. Keish in the house. I also want to say this before we get started to my Christian buddies. Don't start your tomfoolery. These are the cards that I read from. 72 Names of God, Technology of the Soul. I want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello to each and every. What's up there? Latadra. Taurus in the house. And then I got Monique, 444. What up, Cancer? Be it well with thee. I'm really, really excited. I hope some of you guys got a chance to go and look at my video that I put out earlier. Some of you guys do not know. I had to get off my live earlier abruptly because one of my members, there was an active shooter on her job, and I wanted to make sure that she was okay and secure, and making sure I was doing some. I left to go and work with my spirits to make sure that she was okay. If I'm not mistaken, the shooter turned on themselves, and if I'm not mistaken and reporting correctly, they are no longer here. What's up there, Kiara Cloud, Pisces in the house, my baby Pisces. Yes, please come in hitting that like button, family. Yes, baby. maybe y'all don't realize that I do value your relationship. I value your support. A lot of times, especially with some of my clientele that are not in the city, or you have not personally met me, you really don't know how involved or into what I am doing for you that I am. And it's not just something that I do as a passing. I take my covering and my protection very seriously. And I would be no different as your godfather. I will be the same type of way. I'm very into making sure that people are in safety and secure, doing my job, knowing that if God hears my prayers, everything gonna be all right. Okay. So I did talk with her later today, and she is fine and she is doing good. She said she sent me an offering. I said, what you say? But I appreciate her. I want y'all to know I do realize that some people are closer to me than others, but do not deem yourself insignificant to me, because I'm the type of person, I don't forget what people do for me or to me. To be honest. So I want you guys to know that I truly appreciate what you have been doing and making my process as easy as possible. I want to teach something tonight that is important in your spiritual journey. Doesn't matter if you're an Ifa Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Apollo. It matters that you have an understanding why this is important. And even if you're going to be a leader and you're out here doing conjure for people, or you're doing conjure for your family. When I say conjure, you're utilizing your energy. You're the best apostle. Thank you so much, Minister Al Hudson. I really want you guys to understand that it is so important that you do this, what I'm going to teach tonight, or be a part of this and being aware of this, because you're not good for anybody if you're not in good state. So this is why we want to talk about this on tonight. And my subject is learning to refresh yourself and refresh your work. Now, if you're doing hoodoo, voodoo, any type of conjure, when we do workings for you, if you are somebody's godparent, my padrino, I'm a better I think I'm a better follower than I'm a leader, because I'm in leadership position, and even if I'm a part of somebody, a part of me being in somebody's elay or coven, or if I'm a part of some, I always try to make it easier for the person that's at the head. I'm always trying to invest in making their job easier to do, because I know what it feels like to be out here working and your energy going out, and people that don't do what you do, they don't really know how draining it can be, how your resources can go from high to very low depending on what's going on. And I try to accommodate my madrina or my padrinos or anybody that I am working with. And even if I'm helping you with something, I always try to make it more efficient and more effective in getting things done. And that just and that's from being in a position of following. I want people to understand, if you ever get in a position of leadership, you're going to see how the people that are following you can make it easier for you or harder for you. And I do really appreciate people that understand that. And I hope that I am teaching you not only how to lead, but also how to follow in my spiritual journey. What's up there, Tree-Ron? The Aries in the house. My Pisces Darius in the house. How you doing, son? So I want to come from Proverbs 11. Proverbs 11th chapter, 25th verse. And it says this, and listen to this real good, y'all. Learning to refresh yourself and learning to refresh your work. It doesn't matter what type of conjure you do. Things get drained. Your gree bags, your talisman, your veves. If you're doing a lot, your pots, your shrines, your necklaces, all of that stuff at some point, especially if you're up on the warfare, especially if you're trying to accomplish certain goals, it drains the energy of your crystals. You have to refresh that stuff. You have to refresh yourself. If you're going to be an effective leader in any of the ATRs, pastor, apostle, minister, you got to learn the art of refreshing, okay? I hope I make it easy for you to lead into. Yes, you do, Darius. You make it easy and easier as we progress. The more you know, the more you do. So I do appreciate you, sir. Refreshing by definition means to give new strength or energy to reinvigorate. So before I go further, why I kind of gave you an idea of why one would want to refresh their crystal. Sometimes at my church, I have certain things on other altars that my saints go and they place their bracelets or certain items that I have blessed for them on that altar, because that refreshing, recharging it, and making it basically new, or it's almost like recharging a battery. This is effective because a lot of times it's not that something is wrong with how your Gregory bag or how your talisman or how your particular fetish was prepared. Sometimes you have to refresh those objects in order to be renewed in full strength. Okay, just like your car. You drive your car long enough, the gas starts to dwindle. After a while, you got to refill it. So energetically, it is the same concept. So verse 25 says this: a liberal soul, liberal means free, shall be fat. So those that have free spirits are going to increase. They're going to gain weight, basically. Okay, that's not a fat as in weight gain, it's fat as in prosperity. Okay, and he that watereth shall be watered also himself. So watering is talk about refreshing. Like the Bible said, one water, one plant, but God get an increase. A part of understanding why we go to the ocean or why we work with any type of water or liquid is to refresh our sometimes if you're in Ocha, if you are in Santeria Lukumi, or you work with the Orishas or anything, you refresh them periodically, making sure they get water. We use a Hecata in order to pour out water or give those venerations. A lot of us in Conjure and Hoodoo, we do the veneration with water. That is the purpose of refreshing your ancestors. Placing water on your altars has a lot to do with refreshing or giving energy or giving new strength to your ancestors from coming from the spirit world, coming into your physical plane in order to communicate with you, protect you, or prosper you. That's why that kind of stuff is important. And it's not just about placing water out, but understanding the concept. So the purpose of what I'm talking about today, a lot of times when I'm doing conjure, like some of you are not here, but I have candles lit all over the place. And those candles drain me, because a part of the working, the reason why we give offerings, that the spirits that come to those candles, the work that I've been doing with the nails and stuff that's on the goon pot and going to the rivers and stuff, all of that ashe I'm giving out. And so now I have to refresh myself. So I had to kind of relax today. I did go out and do some stuff today, but I was trying to get some rest before I came back on tonight, and to refresh myself, replenish my energy, replenish my ashe, replenish my mental faculties, because I did a consultation today. When I'm talking to you guys or doing readings, all of that is mental energy going out. And if you want to be a good reader, you're going to have to know how to refresh yourself. If you're going to be a good healer, or even a person that removes curses or hexes, it is very important that you learn how to refresh not only yourself, but the workings. Sometimes I went out and I've been refreshing the grounds of my property because of the amount of attacks that are been coming against me concerning my crowning. I would like people to understand that even when you're being blessed, you have to always stay up on yourself. You have to be proactive. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of to be on top, to maintain, to be blessed and maintain that blessing. It is a lot of work. If you do this for a business, it's even more work upon your daily commitment to spirits. Okay, I know that a lot of times it may seem very glamorous to talk about that we're initiating in all these practices, but we have to keep up all this stuff. You know, I'm like Mother Susan probably can tell you, and Minister Mario, the amount of candles that I put out in front of the house to go away. Like some people don't even have them kind of candles all year round. Like I have boxes. Like I go through a lot of candles constantly, keeping things going, keeping things lit. I have stuff in different religions that I work with, and I have to keep that stuff refreshed. I have to keep that stuff going, and it's a lot of work. And so, yes, there's a great return, and I love the manifestation, and I love the idea of the protection, and how when I do my readings, how clear they are, how effective they are. Keeping up with the altars in the church, keeping up with the altars at my house, keeping up with the altars on the floor, the altars that are up high. You know, then I leave here and then I have to go to the cemetery, the crossroad, the river. I like to teach people in a sense so people have a better understanding that you are not just attending to one thing. It's like having a 4-bedroom house, but you only want to clean one aspect. Recycling bin be full every week. Like seriously, like cases. I have, just like you buy, like a botanical would buy cases to stock. I have cases of candles that go out just where I have utilized those candles and they have burnt out for the week. Because I use novena candles with 7-day candles. Sometimes they burn 7 days, sometimes they don't. So I have to keep up that stuff. And even with doing that, it's still a lot. Because I got to go lift those boxes up sometimes 2 by 2 and get those boxes outside by the road so they can be picked up and go back to the recycling bin. But this is all the stuff that I want to be to teach. So when you guys, if you decide to get into Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Kumi, or whether you become Impalo or whatever ATR, that you come into that with a realistic mindset of the work that is necessary, and then how to refresh yourself. And water is just one element. I have to take a series of baths in order to keep my energy clean. Like I can take a bath in the morning, a spiritual bath, and sometimes depending on what I done through that day, especially me doing a lot of that Haitian voodoo that I was doing the other couple of days, you know, keeping myself clean, because that kind of work is very draining. Mother Susan them can tell you that. Since I've been working with Oya, Medifun Oya, well, she working with me, I should say it like that. The level of lightning and thundering that has been going around my house and how those spirits have been coming in and surrounding my house, it's been like, it's been on 10. And I want y'all to know that it is very, very important that you get a clear understanding why certain herbs are necessary, and certain liquors or certain things to refresh your spirits and your pots, okay? Then we got Psalms 92, verse 10. It says this: "But my horn shall thou exalt like the horn of a unicorn." Now, those that mythologically understand that a unicorn is a special horn, a special type, a magical being, okay? So here God said, I am going to exalt your horn like the horn of a unicorn, okay? Then it goes on to say, I shall be anointed with fresh oil. The purpose of us, do I have any around here? I can't show y'all that over there. But I have certain things that I have to anoint myself with daily to keep my energy fresh, to keep my energy vibrant. When I come on social media, I give out a lot of ashe. I give out a lot of energy, and so therefore I have to have certain things on me to keep me maintained. I have to put up my there's times that I have to put my bracelets that I have on myself, or my necklaces or things, or my elekes in certain spaces on altars so they can be refreshed. What's up? And thank you, darling Renee. Thank you so much for that beautiful comment that you placed on my other video. I saw that. Thank you so very, very much for that, Gemini. I really appreciate that. So there's a particular oil that a spiritualist will prepare for himself or herself or for their godchildren in order to keep your energy vibrant, refreshed. There are certain things that you have to refresh your head, your aura. Refresh if you are a type of person that you do a lot of conjure with your hands. So at some point, you're going to have to refresh the energy in your hands. It's just like when we have certain apps on our phones, we have, because certain things are going on, we have to refresh that app so we can get the new information in, because sometimes our app gets stagnated or whatever, so we refresh it. I'm a UPS driver on our diet board. Sometimes we have to refresh after, especially around between 2:30 and 3 o'clock. That board you don't work that board so till it start dragging. You got to turn it off, turn it back on, refresh it, reboot it, so it can get new energy. And so this is something that you guys need to consider, that if you're going to do real conjure, you're going to have to learn from your madrina, your padrino, or your tata, your mama, or whoever your spiritual coach is how to refresh yourself and your particular workings, okay? So, and that they call it the fresh oil. And no, I'm not going to give any. I refresh my saints in the church. I have certain sprays I place on them. And Mother Susan, since she's been in my house, I keep her clean, and I'm doing certain things with them, because even though she's not initiated, I have to make sure she's protected. And even in my house, because I have too many different types of spirits that walk in my house, and so she has her energy. I don't want her energy drained because of how strong these spirits are in this house. So Jeremiah 31 and 25. 31 and 25. It says this: for I have saturated the weary soul. Saturated. I have saturated the weary soul, and I have replenished every sorrowful soul. Now, why is this important? What's up there, my eldest son? Why is this important? Now, I don't care how much you love what you do. You get tired. I don't care how much money you make, you get tired. You can even get more tired if you don't make good money. In this thing, you got to realize and know when it is time to refresh. I don't want to go into my my crowning exhausted. I don't want to go into my my crowning fatigue because of all the work. Now, I am trying to get a lot of stuff done before I go and start the process, but preparation of, if you know that something is going on in your life, a part of your job is learning how to take care of certain things. And then it's like going on a date and you're tired. It's like going on a business trip, an endeavor, and you need to make money, but you exhausted because of all the work you had to do to prepare for it. Make sure that you're doing stuff ahead of time and at a certain level of time. What's up there, Linda Green, my Scorpio from Georgia? What's up there, Nancy Smith, Aries from Phoenix, Arizona? All right there, come on in the room. The reason why a lot of times, what's up, Sister Jackie? Oh, y'all coming, come on, Million. All right, Boy George. Sister Jackie, Taurus in the house. So, when you're doing things, there are certain things that you have to do to refresh yourself or to give yourself new strength. The Bible says He will renew your strength when you, if you faint not. The reason why I want to talk about this, I don't care how strong you are in your conjure. You get only person's energy that is inexhaustible is the Almighty, the Divine Mother and the Divine Father. Their energy, their ashe, their chi, their prana is inexhaustible. We thank God for that. Ola Damari, He good. El Shaddai, they good. The Elohim, they good. Jehovah Jireh, they good. Yezerah, they good. They have inexhaustible energy. Our physical body, the more we utilize our ashe or our prana, or especially with me with chaos energy, it drains the body. So I have to take a lot of vitamins to refresh myself. I have to take a lot of supplements. I have to, I started, because I'm not a morning person eating morning breakfast, I started taking Ensure. Because the more conjure you do, the more you deal with higher spirits, the more draining it is on your body. Like, to be honest with you, from my neck all the way almost to my lower back, it's sore. Because that energy, that chi been flowing up and down my spine, and it's gonna wore my muscles. I'm like, literally, I feel like I've been wrestling and fighting. But that's what happens with your body. And this is also why I also tell you guys, you need to be healthy. You need to be strong. You need to take care of your temple if you're going to do this conjure work. Because even with being healthy, it's still draining on the body. When you release that ashe out of your body, that body has to rejuvenate. It has to be reinvigorated in order for it to achieve. Man, I thought I was under attack. That makes sense. I don't know. My son got a good memory. This happened some years ago. My eldest son, and he was doing some protection work for his mother, right? And he had called me, and he had ate that morning. He feeling fine, and he said that he was in the midst of taking a shower, and his energy just like boom, just left him, like, and he didn't know what had happened. So I was explaining to him that that's what happens, and that's why we put our offerings to the spirits and stuff, so they can draw energy off of those offerings, not so much as off of us. I bet you haven't used that chair massager yet. You absolutely right, Monique. I actually, to be honest with you, Monique, I ain't proud to even say that. I even forgot about it. I had you bought me a massager. Sister Kiki bought me it's sad. I got to do better. Anyway. But I need that right now. I got to find out where I even put that at. But my son, in the midst of his virtue left, because if you're doing protection work, healing work, prosperity work, protection work for people, that energy got to come from somewhere. And because you're the one that put the order in, it's going to come from you. What's up, Shamari from Chi-Town, Chicago? Cancer in the house. So I want y'all guys to understand, real practitioners, real spiritualists, real tatas, mambos, bokors, hugans, not only do they have to refresh themselves, sometimes they have to refresh the works that they do for you in order for it to maintain its capacity to fulfill your desire. Sometimes they will tell you, oh, bring back your iligwa to them, bring your obatala, or whatever they feel the spirit may say. You know what? You need to refresh that particular item. Your ancestor staff, because there are different staffs that we utilize in certain religions and stuff. So sometimes, because of the amount of energy that is being pulled off of those tools, they have to be refreshed. Some of you guys bought your these right here, the blue tiger eye bracelets that I offered on mine. You got your consecration, and it's been over a year. You haven't tried to get it refreshed. You haven't asked for oils to refresh those bracelets. My saints have an opportunity to bring their bracelets to the church to get refreshed. But the more you are going through things, the more energy is pulled off of that particular item. It's gotten weaker. It's just no different. The more you use your cell phone, the more you utilize your anything, it is losing power, and it has to be restored in order to maintain its level of performance. Refreshing allows your workings over a long period of time to maintain the same level of effectiveness. If you want to be a type of person that you want longevity when it comes to your prosperity or your healing or your protection, you have to renew or refresh your workings. I was out this morning, and I also did it before the sun went down. Refresh my yard again, feeding my yard, my spirits in the front, on the sides. Protection, well, not protection, but things that were going to beef up my protections and stuff. And so this is the type of conjure that you have to learn. Yes, I'm gonna get it done. What's up there, Karen Cartwright in Cali? Going back to Cali. Or Tupac. Or what, ALLQJ with the California Love. Yeah. But this is the stuff that if you are following somebody or if you are under somebody, make sure that this is the type of conjure that you receive and or you learn how to do certain things. We use coconuts a lot to refresh our heads. There's certain waters I place on my head. There's certain oils that I utilize to keep my head fresh, so I can have clear thinking, and when I do my readings, that my readings are more vivid, my visions are more clearer. Let me think what else I can say here. You know, Tupac rolling in the grave. But this is the kind of stuff that is a part of magic and spirituality. It doesn't matter. It's universal. Don't matter if you're in Ifa, Voodoo, or whatever, Obeah. Every type of conjurer, a mystic, or agitator, they have some type of ability to refresh their work and have their workings to maintain. A lot of times when we do working on certain people, this is why we keep the jars, or we keep the dolls, or whatever we working with, the cases and stuff, so we can refresh that work. Or we place it and I don't know, should I say this? Well, the reason why we utilize trees or other things, because that keeps that work fresh. That energy is being given to that particular fetish from the tree, or from somebody's grave, or from a place of water. Whether we use a lake, a pond, a swamp, a river, or an ocean, that is an energy battery that keeps that work going. He's a conjurer, not a hip-hop scholar. I'm trying to tell you. And you better not get me fooling with that spelling bee contest. You really gonna be in a mess, especially with people's names. But when I get on, when I tell you guys that when it comes down to spirituality, and if you want to grow and develop, you're gonna have to start learning why. Understand why it is important for you guys to be going at your classes, or to sit up under somebody, so that you know that people not just trying to get you to spend money. Because I think that's a lot of the issue, that I feel like people think that, oh, every time I turn around, it really costs to do real magic. I spend money every single day on conjure. I spend money every single day on maintenance. I spend money every single day on doing, either getting tools or getting rid of situations and circumstances. That's what it is. And if that's not something that you want to really be into, I would encourage you to take out more time and do better spiritual checkups when it comes to your spiritual hygiene. Ain't nothing wrong with doing certain things on your own, but make sure that you do take out time to get with somebody to refresh your conjure, so to speak. If you guys would like me to burn, because I'm not fit to wear my. If you guys want me to burn, let me show this book again, in case some of you guys weren't here earlier. I did a teaching on this morning with this particular booking. So you guys, education, knowledge, but at the end of the day, you got to know your energy. You got to know. I was doing some house cleansing the other day. My son said, I don't know if you can afford to have a spiritual life making under 50K. I think that depending on what you're trying to do, I think that if you get into this economically, and you got a family, you have to consider that your responsibility to your family and your spirits are two different responsibilities. And to say that your spirits are going to understand that you got to do this, I'm just saying, it's like anything. Don't try to get two hoes, male or female. When you got a business going on and you're trying to work, like when you bite off more than you can chew, it causes problems. So I feel like the more honest you are about what you have the capacity to work and to maneuver is what's important. And when you sign up for this, that's what you need to be doing. Minister Mars said ancestor burn for him. Okay, here. I do realize that a lot of people don't come on here and share the information that I share. I think that I am trying to wean people off of the ignorance of thinking that somebody's taking something from you when it just costs to do spirituality. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Now, do you have to go out and spend tens of thousands of dollars every single day? Absolutely not. If you are around a natural source, a resource of energy, whether it's a river or ocean, and thank you, Brother Johnny. I found this book, free PDF, between you guys. Download it on my phone. Okay, yeah, you can do stuff like that. And my thing is like this, guys. I want y'all to always remember this. And I like what Unveiling Ann said. But I want y'all to think about this. When you're running a business and you're trying to sell products, that's the part of the commerce. That's the part of, because my main Orisha is Oya over the marketplace. And at the time, listen, I done downloaded free music. So don't get this twisted. But I'm not an artist out there selling my music either. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Sister Triana, for the love offering. And I want y'all to understand that in Conjure, if you got to do what you got to do, that's even if you got to go to the library, you just can't afford, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do, because getting the information is getting the information. But at some point, you got to start realizing that, hey, I have to invest in this spiritual stuff and do my part, because if I or my children or whomever, it doesn't matter if you don't ever do it, but that's the concept, because energy out, energy in. Shamar said, pay for the spell. Yeah. So, let me get... I'll get messed up. We got Minister Mario, Ancestor. I try to be fair with everybody. I've been on both ends, and I get it. Ancestor, and then I got Darius down for Ancestor, Guardian, and Money. Okay, hold on. So I got Ancestor for Darius. I did Minister Mario. Okay. Ancestor. I got Natasha. Aquarius for reading. Okay, Guardian Angel Incense for Darius. And then we have Money Incense. Okay. And then we got, I got you, Shamari, for Ancestor. I had to literally go out and, my pot was so full, I had to clean out my pot. And Tree Rhonda for reversal. And Ancestor. Okay. So, hold on, let me burn this. I bought some more lighters. And then I got Shamari, Ancestor, and then Trironda, Ancestor, and Reversal. Okay. There we go. In the age of Aquarius. What's up, Brother Johnny? Brother Johnny in San Bern for my father. His birthday. Oh. Johnny. What was the product? What? I just have a lot of I have a lot of stuff because I have stuff buried inside of my thank you SA Weather Fire Love Offer. Thank you so much. That's somebody new. We appreciate you. When I have stuff in the base of my pot, but the top of the pot I have to keep that clean in order to work on it. I don't empty out the whole pot because there's stuff in there that makes this pot work. Make it do what it do, so to speak. I appreciate y'all so much. Oh, thank you so much. And I got Trirana. So, and I got Natasha. Natasha, do I have you just for the reading? Yeah, there's certain like when you work a particular pot, you got a pot is like the womb. The womb has a lot of organs inside of it that make it function, and the pot is a design like the woman's vagina. So there are certain things in there to make a certain type of pot do a certain type of thing. That's why I utilize this pot to do these incense burners and then I got other pots that do other stuff. And then I have a destruction pot. I do nothing but dirty work in that pot. Everything in that pot, I put your picture, your name in there, or your business card in that pot. It's gonna be hell to pay. But that, and I have to keep that outside because that pot got a lot of bad spirits in it. Nancy. Okay. Did you get Natasha's reading, Minister Mario? I think Nancy Smith is an Aries. Nancy, you are Aries, right? Okay. It wouldn't scare you if it was working for you. Destruction is not always against somebody. It can also be used to protect somebody. But in this case, it's against somebody. I ain't even gonna lie. All right, I got you. So we're gonna do Natasha at reading, and then we're going to do Nancy Smith Aries. Okay. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring into light of my eyes concerning Natasha, the Aquarius. Natasha, the Aquarius. Natasha, the Aquarius. That which is in the dark, bring into the light of my eyes concerning Natasha, the Aquarius. What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? What is it for this Aquarius to focus on? Oh, thank you, Chastity, my Leo. Let me tell y'all something. Chastity is a crazy as bedbug, but Chastity is a woman. When Chastity says she's gonna do something, she gets it done. I can't even rely on that Leo right there. If she tell me she's gonna do something, she do it. She keep her word. I love that. If she tell me a certain date, she do just that. I can live with that. I can live with that. Okay, here we go. Aquarius. Natasha. Shadow card comes up in revealing the concealed. For Aquarius and Shadow. Mem Yud Kaf. It says, I gather the ability to bring forth the powers of observation to see the truth. Now, for this, I should almost use the word weird, which still describes Aquarius. But for this card to be coming up for an Aquarius to be observant, that means that the observation you had and what you've been observing, they want you to focus in on what they are revealing to you. Something is going on where you are seeing things for what it is. It said, seeing the truth and the courage to handle it. Something is going on, bringing revealing, and it's telling Aquarius that you are observing, but you need to act on what you are observing. And then your middle card, Aquarius, comes up self-esteem. Always the pretty ones. Hey. It says, with the divine energy of this sequence of letters, I connect to the power of the ancient high priest of the temple to heal all areas of my life. Now, this is your present card, which means that this is what's going on right now. It said health, financial, and relationships. This is being made whole as an individual, which is very odd. Thank you, Shamari, for that love offering. I saw you. This is, to me, I feel like things are being put together, and they're being put together for your divine purpose, because this has a lot to do with the priesthood, which is in your case would be priestess. That I don't know if you initiated, but there is a calling to work with certain areas, and three areas definitely is health, finances, and relationship. You're going to be an asset not only to yourself, but to other people in those areas. And then your outcome card is dispelling anger. 2023. You can't be allowing people to get on them nerves. It says pay va yud. It said I remove the allure. And it's like, don't let somebody bait you in, because this right here talks about an allure. It's like fishing. They have the things that they throw in the water to draw the fish in. This right here saying, don't go for the shiny object. There's somebody or people going to be trying to provoke you. It says the power of the world's controlling idols by invoking the power of this name. Anger is purged from my heart. My happiness and peace of mind are generated from within. This is going to be a year of you being, I would say, the happiest than you've been in a long time, because this is showing up in your present, cleaning your heart, making sure you don't have certain issues, holding on things, and moving forward in your life, and talking about peace and happiness being in your life. And I want to say congratulations for you, because you done been through so much, especially with your spiritual journey and how you have dealt in relationship and raising a family. This is going to be a good year, especially as the year goes on. It really is. And it's going to be a personal goodness for you. It talks about your happiness and peace of mind. And let me tell you something, that is true riches. Ain't nothing wrong with no money, I ain't going to lie. But peace of mind and some money, woo, my Lord. Nancy Smith, where's my Aries? Thank you so much. All right, there she go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bringing to light of my eyes concerning Nancy Smith, the Aries. Nancy Smith, the Aries. One of the like my spirit is just coming to me. It's like this Aries has been dealing with some challenges, like basically coming to me like you've been up against it, but you're going to be able to get through it. What is it that this Aries needs to focus on? Aries. Yes, things are kind of weird right now, but I feel the high energy and vibration. I know that's right. I can feel it off these cards. Your energy. Look at your shadow. Your shadow comes in for Aries as accountability. It says Mem Nun Kuf. It says with these letters, my impulse towards self-pity, retaliation, revenge are swept away. I see that the victim mentality is the foundation of all these feelings that basically don't focus on the why, like this why me syndrome. And I like that you say joy in your heart. So this is, it say I replace that thinking with the understanding that I am the creator of my own circumstances. It says I know that what I have created I can change. Thus everything changes now. Basically, this card coming in really strong for Aries, that you're not a victim you are in, you have more control in the situation when you understand that based off of your own decision and things that you created, anything you do not like or frequency that you don't like that's going on, you can change it by changing the way that you think. A lot of people don't realize the whole purpose of renewing your mind is also renewing your subconscious, so your subconscious can draw a different type of outcome or reality that you want to live in. So this card talks about making sure you're not in that mindset, that a why me syndrome, because that is going to keep you in that reality. Then your middle card talks about present. It says letting go. Yud Lamed. It said, I am no longer a prisoner of my past regrets, earlier traumas, pain, and suffering. I believe in miracles and a joy-filled future. Listen at this, Aries. This is what's going on right now. That's why I felt that you were going to break through, but this is indicating that as well. It said, I gained the courage to let go and let go of everything, period. So as you move forward and letting go of what happened, why it happened, and move forward, this is going to be great. That's Natasha was saying that this thing looks kind of weird right now, but I feel like high energy vibration. Yeah. Aries, this also your outcome card talks about escaping. These cards are showing up for Aries. Lamed Aleph Va. It said this name brings the greatest of all freedoms. Ha! Tell me I got an Aries moon. The escape from the ego-based desire, selfish inclination, and the me first mentality. Basically, Nancy Smith, this is all about renewing your mindset. Whatever you're going through, the more you change and renew your mindset and think on those things that are going to bring out the positive reality that you really want to live in, the better your outcome is going to be. It said, in their place, I gain life's true and lasting gifts, family, friendship, and fulfillment. So this is a very transformative aspect, but this is also you having a better outcome in your life in those areas. I would encourage you to do a Psalm 23 for guidance, and then turn around and do a Psalm 25, and then turn around before you go to bed, do 59. A. Johnson. Minister Mario A. Johnson. A. Johnson. Hold on. Did you have A. Johnson? Is that your zodiac sign is that Cancer? Is it Cancer or Aquarius? You welcome, darling. We'll keep your mind refreshed. Find music or anything that stimulates your mind. Keep you in a positive mood. I have to do that. You have the energy, Aquarius. Okay. You have the energy of Mars, and it will keep you in a constant challenge. So you have to bring yourself out that vibration. That's why I tell people that got warriors, you have to watch. Your warriors will cause conflict in order for them to go to war, so they can be fed. I would advise you to feed them. You don't have to overfeed them, but feed them so they don't have to go around doing stuff. It's like a child that's hungry, they're going to cause problems. Use a little common sense, a little proactive measures. Keep things good in your house. Sometimes I have to spill a little blood to keep my spirit from trying to ask for blood. All right, I got A. Johnson. Minister Mario, are we good with A. Johnson? Aquarius for reading. I don't want to step over him. I try to wait on him to post it so he can verify a lot of stuff. Yes, okay. And some stop gossip. on my day of power. Yeah. Ain't nothing like sending my enemies to the spiritual dentist for running their mouth. All right, here we go. Hear these words which I speak as I call to thee that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes, concerning A. Johnson, the Aquarius, A. Johnson, the Aquarius, A. Johnson, the Aquarius, that which is in the dark, bring it to the light of my eyes, concerning this Aquarius. I need to find my new cards. A. Johnson, A. Johnson, A. Johnson, Aquarius. What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? What is Esa Rabashi? What is it that this Aquarius needs to focus on? All right, here we go. A. Johnson, Aquarius, your shadow card comes up in healing, focusing on healing. Let's see what type of healing. Mem He Shin. It said the power of this name brings the energy of healing at its deepest and most profound levels of my being, because I can now accept full responsibility for my present condition. It said because I have used my energy to concentrate on others who are also in need of healing. This card right here is talking about you drawing energy in for you to be made whole and taking responsibility of your present condition, of how things are. And I'm going to say this to encourage you in this respect. In order to help other people, you got to first be able to help yourself and make sure that you're in a good place. And I like what Iyanla Vanzant said. You can share out of your overflow, but never out of your cup, because that is your reserves. If you're sharing out of your reserves, that means that once you get empty, you have nothing. And God's spirit, ancestors don't want us out here pouring out of ourselves till we have nothing for our own vessel. Okay, that's not no wisdom. But this card right here talks about healing and focusing on your healing. It also talks about, in your middle card, diamond in the rough. I believe right now you're in a and the reason why this card is important for an Aquarius is things are not as though they appear. When some people ask for a diamond, they're thinking about the polished aspect of the diamond, and they don't realize that the coal is what the diamond is. And so sometimes things are showing up in your life that you can't. You need to take a time, step back, and look at it and see it for what it really is. And this card is saying, Resh He Ayin. Here I accomplish nothing less than to the complete transformation of a negative situation into positive. Listen to this. Positive opportunities and blessings. Manna rains down upon me. Life begins to taste like anything my soul desire or imagine. So this card right here is talking about transformation in your life and things going from caterpillar to butterfly. That's the type of thing you got to be able to recognize. Recognize things in its raw form, not in its polished form. And you're going to be able to get the blessing and the opportunity that await you in this situation. And look at your outcome card, Aquarius, Nancy Smith. A. Johnson. Apologize. I just looked up real quick. Dialing God in your outcome, A. Johnson, Aquarius. This means that you're being heard. For whatever reason, they want you to know that they hear you, and you need to know that you're being heard. It says Lamed Va Va. It says using this name, I can activate direct dial to God. I take in the name, I dial, I connect, my truest prayers are answered at the speed of light. So whatever you're asking for, it should not take long, because it's coming out of your outcome card. So whatever is going on, it should be a swift manifestation and coming into fruition for you, okay? I still would do Psalm 100 because I feel like you got a reason to praise God. All right. Are we good, Minister Mario? Or did I get everybody? No, I want to left nobody behind. So, yes, sir. All right, there. Yes. And once again, guys, thank you guys so much for riding with me with my crowning, with this whole process, sticking to your guns, sticking to your commitment. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you again. That this has not, and I want to say to my son, even though I'm your father, thank you for believing in me. Thank you for investing in me. How you guys watch out, still looking, no matter what condition or state our relationships be in, that y'all are very mindful of my existence and the love that you guys show to me. I want y'all to know I do recognize it. I know your dad got his ways, but I'm very thankful for y'all growth, y'all development, and the commitment y'all have to spirit, and the respect that you both, all three of y'all really, because even though the other one don't speak to me, he don't disrespect me either. So, you know, to God be the glory even in that. All of my children do show me a certain level of respect, not only behind my back but in my face, and I thank God for that. I want to say that you are truly appreciated in that regards. We got a newcomer, Shorts. Thank you so much for being with us. Don't forget, guys, hit the like button. And when we go off this live, please go and comment if you feel like you have the time to share something that will help somebody through what you're hearing here on this live. It is necessary because you never know who may never comment, but they're reading the comment, and eventually it will draw them in, because it is you guys that are recipients of what I do out here in these spiritual streets. Okay? Thank you so much. And Brother Johnny, thank you for being who you are. Mother Susan, much love to you. Putting up with me. Some days I be in good moods, some days I be bad moods. But I be being me. But she's a trooper. And I put up with her too. It ain't like I ain't putting up with her. I might have to put a cross on my forehead right now just to put up with her. But I love her, and she loves me back. And I want to thank Minister Mario for being being fortified in his journey. Not only not making the ancestors shame, or the Orisha shame, or the Apollo spirit shame, but as a member and a church administrator of Apostolic Faith of Jesus Christ, you have not made your leader shame, and we thank you so much. Please forgive me my ignorance. We have Cash App, we have Zelle, and we have PayPal, and all of those are on my my TikTok profile, and they're on my YouTube profile, Renee. I don't know if I put up my you can Zelle. I don't know what I did with it. I put it somewhere. But there's more than one way that you can you will send for an ancestor than just using Cash App. But if you and don't worry about it, if you want me to still do it, you can do that as well. And look at my baby Scorpio. Bam. What's up, Gemini from Illinois, Chicago? But if you send that that $20, I still will do it even though I'm off of air. Because if Minister Mario always lets me know if somebody sent a Cash App and what it's for. So I still can do those instant burnings whether I'm on air or not. All right. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you guys and making what I do a beautiful experience. Also to all of you guys that have already told me, Apostle, I'm here to ride till the wheels fall off. Thank you so much for being a man or woman of your word. And I hope that I am showing the type of love, dedication to these practices that make you guys proud to be a part of what I'm doing. And I hope that I'm making my Padrino proud of me in my stability. And I hope that I endeavor to become a greater asset to the workings that I'm out here to perform, okay? But much love to each and every one of you guys. What are we burning right now? We were burning ancestor incense. Burning ancestor incense. Some people burn guardian angel money. Just burning it on the different very end. Oh, don't be emotional. Y'all know I'm on vacation, so I'm here until I got to go through my start my process. All right, so I want to say to each and every one of you guys, thank you once again, and I will see you guys on the flip. All right, God bless.